Hey everybody, today I'm here with a new bracelet that I made. It's actually my own design, so it's pretty much a variation of the Starburst bracelet. It's pretty cool, I think. It's kind of weird. It's not really reversible, doesn't look very good on this side. I really like it on this side anyway. But I did make this bracelet up, I hope, I guess. I mean, I know the Starburst has already been created by a ton of people, but this is just a variation to make it look different and cool. So, today you're going to need your hook, any type of loom in the stagger configuration, and you'll need about 44 bands for the border and 42 bands for the actual Starbursts. And that's enough to create a 6 chunk version. These are both 7 chunks because I used 2 looms for them, but if you only have 1 loom, you can just do it on 1 loom. I also got this really cool, super cool bracelet. I really should not have said that. It's a super cool bracelet that I got. By the way, these are not real. Gosh, those are real. That would be really crazy. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So today I'm going to be using white for the border and mango for the Starburst. And I did try to film this video before, but my camera, tablet, whatever glitched out, so I'm redoing this. So you're going to use single bands for the whole bracelet. So you're just going to start with the arrows pointing away from you at the very bottom center peg, and you're going to go out to the left and out to the right, and then go up on both sides, and then you're going to go into the center and into the center. So this is pretty much what you're doing to create the bubbles or chunks. I don't even know what to call them. And you're just going to do this until you've reached the end of your loom or looms. So just go out to the left and out to the right, up on both sides, and into center. This is a really simple placement. I know there's a lot of bracelets that have placements like this, so you should know how to do the Starburst bracelet before you make this bracelet. If you don't, then it might be a little tricky for you, but don't get discouraged. It's pretty easy to make. It's just a matter of placing and looping the bands. So I'm going to continue doing this all the way up until I reach the end of my loom. Just move my camera this way. I like to wear bracelets in my videos. I hope you guys like when I wear the bracelets too. Even though one of the ones that I'm wearing today isn't actually a rainbow loom bracelet, but the other one I'm wearing on this wrist is. It's kind of a bigger version of the shell chainmail bracelet. And then I have my last hexagon to do. So this is the end of my loom. I'm only going to do 1 loom. And the camera, of course, isn't all the way up here, but you can see that that's just all you're doing. Okay? And you should have 2 white bands left. That's for the cap band and for the extension band, because you'll need a small extension if it's like a kid's wrist, or a bigger extension if you're an adult. Or, you can not use an extension but use more than 1 loom. Either way. So now we're going to start placing the Starburst. To place the Starburst, you're really going to have to pay attention to how I place, because it is not like a regular Starburst. So if you place them the wrong way, you will not get the look that you're going for, especially like in this bracelet. If you want these to look like that, then you have to place them the way that I do. So you're going to take your first band and start on the center or the first center and go up into the middle. And then you're going to go down to the left and down to the right. So you're kind of creating an arrow right here with these 3. And then you'll take another band and go up to the left, up to the right. So you're kind of creating an X here with those 4, and then you're just going to go up one more time. So it looks like it's a regular starburst here, just when you look at it closer, it's not placed the same. So now we're going to cap it off. I'll show you 3 different ways to cap it. First is on your hook. Just take your hook, put the band through, twist it one time, take both sides of these and just put it onto that center peg. Okay, and now we're going to place our starburst again. So again, going up into the center, and then down to the left, and down to the right, and then up to the left. I don't know what's wrong with my voice. In all my videos, it sounds crappy. And then up to the right, and then all the way up. And now I'm going to show you how to do another cap band. Just twist it into a figure 8, put it back on itself, and place it on your loom. And I'll show you one more way after I do this starburst. I'm sure there's many other ways you can do this, but that's just the 3 ways I choose to do it. So you do have to make sure that you're placing them the way that I am, because if you don't, then your bracelet won't really come out the way it should. So now for your 3rd cap band is just going to be on the loom. Take it into a figure 8 and twist it back on. It's like a regular cap band. Up, down to the left, oops, down to the right, up to the left, up to the right, and up in the center, and put a cap band on. You do have to remember to put a cap band on, because if you don't put a cap band on, your bracelet will fall apart, and you'll see what I mean when we're looping, because you will most definitely need that cap band for all of the looping steps, except, well, all of the starburst looping steps, I should say. And this isn't the loom I normally use, but my other ones are kind of preoccupied right now, so that's why it's like creaking and stuff. It's a really old one, so. Whoa. Hey camera. It's like glitching out. That's so weird. If this shows up in the video, that's going to be really weird. I really hope it doesn't. Last one goes up, and I'm just going to cap this. Okay, so this is what your loom should look like now. We're going to turn our loom around so that the arrows are pointing towards us, and we're going to take one of these bands and just make a cap band out of it on this last center peg. Okay, and now that we've done that, we're going to start looping. So let me just bring this up closer. So the first thing we're going to do is go inside the first cap band in the center and grab that top band, which here's why it's important, to place your bands the way I did. So you're going to take it and just pull it back over to itself, okay? And then you're going to go under both of those bands and the cap band and grab the top white that hasn't been loomed, or border color if you're not using white, and pull it over, and then go back in and pull the other border color over. Now we can go inside of this cap band and grab the next top band, which should go down to the left if you placed them like that. And you're going to do that, and then going to do the same thing with the next one. Go in, grab the band, and pull it down to the right. Now you're going to go all the way underneath and grab that very bottom white, pull it forward, and do the same thing on the other side. So let me just, why is my camera doing this? It's not like focusing, it's like all being weird. Anyway, pull those up, oops, sorry. And then you're going to pull these out to themselves. The next top two bands are going out to themselves. And then you're going to go in and pull the bottom one into the center, pull the other bottom one into the center, and pull the last one up. Okay. Oh, camera, focus, thank you. Maybe not. Okay, so you're going to do this process for all of them. So I'll show you again just on the table because it's making my hands tired to hold them up. So go in and grab that bottom band, pull it back towards itself, then go underneath and grab that top white that hasn't been loomed. It should go out to the left. And then you go in and grab the bottom one that should go out to the right. And then go in the cap band and grab the next top band, which should pull down to the left, and the next band that pulls down to the right. Go underneath and grab the bottom border on both sides and pull, oops, and if I can actually get under any of these, come on, and then pull it up. And then grab the next mango or starburst color and pull them out to themselves. Grab the next border color, pull it into the center, and then pull the next one up. So pretty much whatever you're doing to the left side, you're doing to the right side at the same time. This, the way we loop it here is going to give that bracelet the weird, like, look. Oh my gosh, I didn't even say the name of this bracelet. I'm sorry. The name of this bracelet will obviously be in the title, but I'm calling it the Milestone bracelet because I just recently reached 300 subscribers and 4,000 followers on Instagram, and I'm super excited about that. So I'm just going to continue looping now. I totally forgot to say that, and I'm so sorry if you were confused, but at least when I post this on Instagram, it'll be in the title. I always seem to forget something at the intro, and that just happened to be what it was this time. I forgot to tell you the name of the bracelet. So, you should have the gist of this by now. If you don't, you can rewind it. I'm not really going to speak much anymore. You can just watch me if you still want to watch me, I guess. If you're a speedy loomer, of course, you can skip ahead. And if I'm going too fast, you can pause the video at any time. Oops. Almost grabbed the wrong one there. Gotta pull that back first. And then pull out the sides. Oops. You might want to just push your bands down where the hexagons cross, like right here, just because there's going to be a lot of bands on that peg. Don't want them to pop off. I'm sorry if my hand is getting in the way. I try not to like put it in front of the camera like this, but sometimes it happens. And I'm just going to scoot this way for the last one, so it's going to be kind of sideways, but oops. My cap band just popped off, and if yours does that, then just pull the band back onto the peg and reapply the cap band. And I forgot to hold down the cap band, so that's probably why it popped off. almost done. Okay, so once you pull the last one up to the top, this is when you can either take your extension band and pull it off or continue on to your next loom. I'm going to actually try to just pull off the bands with my hook down here because I find it really difficult to just pull off with one extension band, and it seems to be kind of easier to do it like this. So I'm just going to try and pull it off from the bottom, and obviously not pull off the very top one because that's where everything is going to be held together. I'm usually pretty slow at taking things off the loom just because I don't want any of my bands to snap, because I've had it happen before where my bands snap in the middle of taking off of the bracelet, so I've been really careful from then on. I'm just going to hold all the bands on that last peg. Okay, and then I'm going to stick my hook all the way through and grab the extension band on my hook, and then just do that and pull that off. So this is what the back side of your bracelet looks like. It kind of looks like the flower power. And then this is the front, so it looks completely different. It almost looks like a crab or a spider or something. I don't even know, because spiders don't have 8 legs and they don't have 4. So anyway, thank you for watching this video. Make sure to give it a huge thumbs up if you liked it, and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more awesome videos from me and from other loomers on Instagram. I'll be trying to get a lot more tutorials up, but then again, school does start soon and I have summer homework to do. So I'll be trying to, get as much up as I possibly can, but also keep up with my schoolwork. So again, thank you for watching, and make sure to come back again, or I'll see you next time. I usually end like that. I'll see you next time.